You. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, man. It's the Sunday live show. The Sunday live show, where you get the most accurate information on a daily basis, and that's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's been proven. It's been proven. And you guys know how we start these live streams off, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and follow this account. All right, because we got some good stuff to talk about today. That's all I know. We got some really good stuff to talk about today. And especially if you watched the previous last Sunday live show that we had, I mean, I'm not even going to go to it. We'll probably get to it later in the video. But right now, I don't even feel like going to it because the stuff you watched on that video is so accurate to what we saw this week. And we ended up making a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of it. So, those sports bets. Yeah, we go crazy in that too. But we ended up making a whole bunch of money, you know. And literally this entire week, bro made 1,000 off some square leaps. January, he made, bro. Yes, we called that out. These are calls we got into. So just pay attention. Billy, we got in the square. You know, there's a lot of, this is all today, man. I can end up scrolling forever. So we got some good stuff to talk about this week, and I'm excited to get it started, man. So make sure you guys like this video. There's no way we're gonna get started on this live stream, on this live show. I'll just hold it for the Discord if we just gonna have 2 likes. If we just gonna have 2 likes, I'm holding it. I'm just gonna go to the Discord. We're just gonna go live on the Discord, and the people that are in the Discord, that's it. No way. There's no way. So like this video, and we'll get it started. And also we got Thursday or Saturday night football or Sunday night football. So you know, I only plan on being. I won't hold you up for that long tonight. This isn't a long live stream. All right, it's not a live long stream. But tell me, guys, what you guys were buying on that dip that we talked about down here Sunday. I said lifetime dip. You see the name of the stream. It's called lifetime dip. We know the market's going higher. I mean, you got a teaser of what the market's gonna do. What's the 1,000% play you had on Twitter? Hey man, you gotta get the requirements. I'm not even gonna talk about it on this live stream. I'm really not. So you gotta get the requirements and then we'll talk about it. But anyways, you guys know what we like to look at first. We like to look at the Qs first, and then we'll move on to the dollar. I don't really like looking at SPY too much. I like following tech and you know the real market movers. Like this thing moved $20. SPY moved probably like 15. So we'll see. But as for the Qs, nothing has really changed for the prediction that we had. We know this is sitting in a humongous cup and handle or flag, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and we had people getting scared, last week, and you know, yada yada yada. But if you guys remember, I was telling you that you want to make sure you're seeing what the dollar is doing on a daily basis. The dollar, okay, the dollar will tell you. The dollar will be your leader, and we'll get into that soon. But nothing has changed for my prediction inside the market. I actually believe we're still going to get to 471. I've been calling for this since December, and you know, we've been making a whole bunch of money, but there is an amazing opportunity that if you stick around for this live stream, you will be able to benefit from, because I'm just really, really excited about. And I didn't post it on Twitter, but I said if you get the 15 retweets, 50 likes, I'm very excited about that play. Okay, very, very excited. But anyways, I think the Qs is going to get to 471. There's no point of really looking at smaller time frames. I think we should look at individual stocks. We know the Qs is going to go up. We know the big caps is going to start trickling down into the mid caps, small caps, etc. But yeah, let's look at the dollar. And you guys remember me telling you about the dollar last week. I said, or last week and a bunch of weeks, you know, it's been chopping a while since like the middle of October. I said the top was right here for the dollar at 107. Some people came in here and said, no, it's going to end up blasting off and going way up here. It didn't. It actually failed and it broke down, and now it has some resistances to recover from. So as long as the dollar remains below this resistance, which it should, it already rejected, it's already trending down, yada, yada, yada. We're in for a huge move to the upside, and we've really been, like, if you guys are sitting here patient and following the live stream and listening, nothing has changed. I told you guys last week, this is where you'll see some bulls, the fake bulls become bears, and that's exactly what happened last week. Now you have them trying to backpedal, yada yada yada, but I'm the biggest bull there is. Well, one of the biggest bulls. I'm not even gonna, like, there's a lot of bulls out there, but I'm one of the biggest bulls on TikTok and the most accurate live streams when it comes to this prediction. So When I tell you the dollar is at this high that you see right here, it's even higher than March, you're in for an insane rally because the dollar should come back down to $97, okay? That's just where I think the dollar is going to be, $97. And if you guys remember back in March, the dollar was sitting at 105, and then it retraced all the way to the bottom right here, which was the top of the Qs. Some of you guys remember this was all July 17th. Let me just recap for the people that don't know. July 17th, this ended up being the bottom for the dollar and the top for the market, okay? The top for the market. And now you have the dollar sitting at a higher price than it was even in March. And some of you guys remember that March, like this was back in March right here. This was the March. Let me delete all this, make it all pretty for you guys. This was in March right here. You guys had it the March, and then it just dipped all the way back down to right here. And in March, you guys saw on the Qs, it went absolutely stupid. This was in March when I was telling you that the Qs was gonna get 350. You can go on my TikTok. I was literally saying, yeah, the Qs was gonna get 350. I was live doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. And now I'm telling you, the Qs is gonna get to 471. Now, are you gonna catch this wave, or are you gonna miss the wave like you did back here? It really, I don't really care. You know, I'm gonna make my money regardless. The people in the Discord, we've been making money like you guys saw. You know, we gonna make our money regardless. It really don't matter. But I just come on here just because I like documenting this stuff, just because I like seeing if I'm going to be right or if I'm going to be wrong, and going from there. So anyways, that's what I think is going to happen with the Qs and the dollar. I love talking about this. But anyways, put in the comments what individual stocks you guys are looking at. Individual stocks you guys are looking at, and then I'll go over the stock that I was telling you guys about, right? Which is TNA. Somebody said Black Monday. Man, Black Mondays only happen when nobody knows there's gonna be a Black Monday, man. How many times I gotta tell you? How many times I gotta tell you, man? They said Black Monday last week. They said falling off a cliff this week. You'll see. Yada 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 yada. They've been saying this since last year in December. Look, if you're pessimistic during this time, you've been first of all, you've been getting taught a lesson this entire year, but you're gonna get taught a second lesson the rest of the year. Okay, so be more optimistic in this time because we're in a very peculiar time. Nothing really makes sense. But I'm telling you, what happened to USA? Exactly, USA, USA, USA. And you know what's even funnier? And why the market? I don't know what's gonna happen next week. I really don't care what's gonna happen next week. But if I had to say something, if I had to say what's going to happen next week, first of all, put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. We'll look at every single stock you guys want to look at. I see Tesla, I see Crocs, I see LOY, I see Pepsi, I see Nvidia. We'll look at all those. But the funny thing is, and why the stock market just might continue to go higher, is because we have people still coming in here talking about, I'm about to short this next week. I'm getting them puts this next week. Why? Because we had 6 green days in a row. So. Yeah, because we had 6 green days in a row. So I got to short it. That just don't make no sense. 6 green days? Look, man. Be careful. You don't want to short momentum. This is all momentum at the end of the day. It's not. Anyways, let's look at Tesla. We always look at Tesla second in the stream, which is funny. Tesla's always the second stock we look at after the Qs. A lot of people must like Tesla. So if you guys look at Tesla, you guys remember me telling you this. What you're seeing right here is the bottom. This was what I was telling you last week. Yes, weird, right? I was telling you this right here is going to end up marking the bottom, just like it did right here. Why? Because it looks exactly the same. You had the leg up, you had the leg up, you had the leg down, you had the leg down, you had the leg up, you had the leg up, you had the leg down, you had the leg down. So now what you're sitting in is a huge bull flag. And if you think Tesla's bearish, man, you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. So Tesla, I just like looking at the bigger picture first, just because I know there's people that are buying equity, there's people that are buying leaps, and then there's the day traders. You know, obviously, I always say you guys got to make sure you're buying equity first. Like that's the first thing that should even cross your mind. You should be like, okay, what am I about to own so I can just hold on to at these amazing prices? And then you move on to, okay, what leaps look good, and then, okay, what am I going to day trade to be able to profit from, and then put into some long-term opportunities, some investing stuff. So the long-term picture that we have on Tesla, you guys always know this. I've been talking about this since it was at 155. A lot of you guys know this. is Tesla to 390. Okay? So that's what we have in the shorter picture. I told you guys Tesla was going to end up bottoming out last week. I can go on the YouTube, I can go on my TikTok, and I can literally show you that I said that, but I don't feel like it. So that's what I think is going to happen with Tesla. I think we do see 390 in the bigger picture. But in the shorter time frame, which a lot of people like looking at, you know, some of you guys are trying to day trade and get your stuff on, is that I don't know what's going to happen next week. Look, if I'm being honest, I really don't know what's going to happen next week. But we can look at some TA and we can come up with a good, we can come up with something that just might happen next week. All right. Now I just knew Tesla at this level when it was at around here was like, this is an amazing buying area, just like it was right here. And I told you again right here, those are just obvious levels. Now, if we come over here and look at Tesla right now, of course you see it running a whole lot. And if you're not already in the calls, you want to be a bit careful because sure, it has some room to retrace, possibly back down here, which would be perfect. And that would be the most perfect scenario. And just because of that, I don't, who knows if that's going to happen. So me personally, I would look to be taking stabs at Tesla if I'm day trading. This is just for the day traders, for the equity and long-term holders. Just hold it, bro. This is going to 400. You're already, you put your money in somewhere. Now you just got to be patient and let it develop, okay? You got to let it develop because Tesla's going to end up going to 400. This is more than a car company. But if you look at Tesla, of course, this 216 region looks good for a bounce. It has a lot of bear divergence, okay? Like if you look at it, this thing is losing momentum. It's losing momentum. I'm going to just be honest. It's losing momentum in the shorter term time frame. But I would not short this. I just wouldn't short it. I would only look to buy. I would look to buy. This would be the most perfect scenario. And then this would be the second most best scenario. I would get it at 216. But I really want it at 208 if I'm looking for a day trade or a bounce, okay? But it's already running up right now. You definitely don't want to try to catch the momentum and try to, you can scalp it, of course. This is why I don't like talking really much about day trades because you can come in tomorrow and you can see it breaking, and you could get calls and make, 20%. So day trading is a bit more, we got to see. You got to be in the Discord for that. We might call Tesla calls tomorrow. We might call Tesla puts. But we got to see the data at that second, like intraday time frame. That's what we really got to see for something like Tesla. But just know that if we get a red week next week, if we get a red week this week, you best be buying those leaps and you best be swinging them calls, okay? Because the exact same thing that is happening right here when it was flagging over here and everybody was scared is the same exact thing that's happening right here. So until we can actually get a weekly close below 203, that's where you need to start being like, oh shoot, it might be reversing. A weekly close below 202 or 203. That's where it's like, yeah, Tesla might be reversing to the downside. But I'm not gonna say that will never happen. Anything's possible. But that's the main thing that I'm paying attention to on Tesla, okay? But the thing that I want to look at first, before we look at any more stocks, put the stocks in the chat what you guys want to look at. I want to tell you guys about TNA. And some of the OGs know, some of the people that have been tuning in for quite some time know about TNA and why TNA has been, first of all, it's been making us money, okay? It's been making us some money, especially if you're in a Discord. Why is TNA gonna go absolutely crazy? Somebody tell me why TNA, what do you know about TNA? Most of you guys aren't even sure what TNA even is, but this is a stock that is literally, you can have a small account, you can turn it to a very, very big account if you're patient enough. I'm talking about 500 into tens of thousands, okay? And that sounds like I'm scamming, but I'm being honest. Like I'm really being honest, and I have a position in it. I have a position, and if it does end up going to where I believe it's gonna go, I'm gonna come back here and be like, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? But the reason I like TNA so much, okay, this is IWM's 3X ETF. So some of you guys know about IWM, and some of you guys know that this is the mid cap, small cap ETF, and you know that this thing just goes up and to the right, okay? Now, what you have with IWM and why TNA is very bullish is you see this is on a monthly time frame. First of all, your monthly bull diverging, okay? I like putting people onto this one because I think this one, just like I was putting you on the MSTR at 210, just like I was begging you to buy MSTR at 210 because I was literally telling you this is going to be a 3K stock. I was telling you, MST, who 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 was on here when I was telling you this is going to be a 3K stock? Now it's sitting at 454. And this is going to end up getting a 3K. I was telling you to buy at 210. I was telling you again, right here is the most perfect time to buy. And now it's getting ready to go absolutely nuclear. And this actually matches what I'm about to tell you very soon, because there's crypto plays out there that have options. There's crypto stock plays out there that have options that go stupid. And if you're buying leaps for them right now, you're front running the majority of people that, if you look in the comments right now, don't know what the hell going on. They haven't been for so long. They go on Twitter and they look at the most pessimist news they can and be like, oh, there's a war. Now, yes, there is, but that don't mean the market's gonna go down. Okay, it just doesn't. It just doesn't mean the market's gonna go down. And they've been saying this since December. They've been saying this since January. They've been saying this since February, March, April, June, July. They really believed it on that July correction. They really believed it in that July correction. They really believed it. And then they just got squeezed out this entire week. Every single thing they thought, it just went up. It just went up. Okay? So when I tell you, look at IWM, make sure you're paying attention to IWM, because you see Apple, you see everything that I'm telling you right now is basically putting together the bigger picture for you to believe why TNA is first of all a great long-term opportunity. It's going up and to the right regardless. Like, if you have equity, it's most likely going to go up and to the right. But the option play for it is there. But if you look at these big caps, like Apple, it's already making all-time highs. First of all, Apple's very bullish. Like, this thing's flagging. It's looking really good, okay? It's already went to all-time highs. Microsoft, all-time highs. These big caps are already making their move to all-time highs, okay? So what happens in bull markets and markets in general? Somebody tell me in the comments. Somebody tell me in the comments, what happens in markets when where does money flow after big caps reach all-time highs and big caps are clearly continuing to put in new highs? What happens? What happens? I mean, it happens every single time. It's not a new opinion. I didn't come on here and just make this up. You're right. It flows into mid caps and small caps. Okay? That's just what money does. It flows. I don't know why, but that actually I kind of do know why. But that's just what happens. Money flows into mid caps and small caps. Okay? So TNA and IWM, which is, TNA is just the 3X version. If you like extra gains and you like going absolutely crazy, TNA is what you want to be looking at. We've already been making money in TNA inside the Discord. That's why I'm telling you about it. And it's still very early if you ask me. This thing was up 8%. Sure, you don't want to buy right here because it's up 8%. You want to wait for a slight pullback. But this is one that you definitely need to be having on your radar, because IWM is the small cap and mid cap ETF. Okay? And you have it in an amazing buying area regardless. Like, this is where, like, it actually already got bought. This is what I was trying to tell you guys last week, and some of you guys weren't even listening. The people that were listening, though, you best believe. Look, he already made it. Look, what a coincidence. What a coincidence. I scrolled right here. He said, thanks, TNA. And he was in at $24.95, and he was up 1.4K. And if you know what expiration we have in the Discord, you know this man is up bands now, even more right now, because TNA is at like $28. And he was telling me thanks at 24, and we got 6 months, 7 months away. You get it now? You get it? Do you get it now? Anyways, IWM and TNA is something that I really, really like. I just thought I'd come on here and tell you guys something I like, and then we'll look at what you guys want to look at, okay? But TNA is basically the TQQQ of IWM. Just like you have TQQQ, which is very, very bullish as well. This is the 3X leverage for QQQQ, right? Which is looking very bullish as well. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. What do you guys want to look at, man? What do you guys want to look at, man? Sorry, I just get ahead of myself, and the money's always flowing. Russell 2000 showed, obviously it's risk on. Sure, you can make it. You can put big words, sir. Yes, asset is risk on assets right now. That's why you see Bitcoin going crazy. That's why you see some random crypto coins going crazy, because risk on assets are right now. That's why I have an extreme play that I actually put on the. That's why I put this right here on the Discord, because I really want to tell you guys. We got 200 people in here. Like, I really want to tell you guys what this play is. But until we get 15 retweets and 50 likes, which we're halfway there, we got 25 and 13. You know, that's what I'll tell you. So if we can get this on this live, I'll be able to tell you on this live. So if you go to the link in the bio, go to the Twitter, follow the Twitter, and then like it, and just we need 2 retweets. Like 25 of you guys coming here like this, we'll talk about it literally right now. And I want to talk about it. I really do. I really do. But you guys got to run that up. And I'll leave it up. You know, link is in the bio, follow Twitter, etc. But let's see what you guys want to look at. We got Disney. Somebody said Disney. That's the first stock I saw when I look back at the screen. We'll look at Disney. We will look at Disney. So Disney's actually a funny stock right now because a lot of people aren't paying attention to Disney. A lot of people aren't paying attention to Disney. Why? I actually lost money on Disney. I lost money on Disney because Disney was at a discount right here. But, you know, it went woke, it went broke, yada, yada, yada. And it just chopped you all the way down, you know, theta, yada, yada, yada. I didn't have leaps, you know. So, but now that we're looking at Disney right now, it actually looks very, very good. It's bull diverging on a weekly time frame, and it hasn't really gone anywhere from that bullish divergence. So right here, it was around the same level, around $83. And this is on a weekly time frame, okay? A weekly. So the thing you got to watch for Disney, I think it has earnings this week. Let me see. So I don't want to pay too much attention to it this week because, you know, it has earnings. But that shouldn't, that if you have, I always say this, the 3 people that should be messing with a stock that has earnings on the week that you want to mess with it is equity, leaps, or if you're gambling. That means if you're gambling, you're getting like you're getting like the weekly calls or whatever. But if you have leaps, you have enough time, in my opinion, to be able to just sit on it. Like if it goes down a little bit, if it goes up a lot, you're able to just sit on it for a brief amount of time. You know, like if you got calls for Disney for next year in July, I wouldn't even be mad at you because it could take off for earnings. This is what we saw for Square and why we ended up getting leaps for Square back when it was down here. Back when it was down here, it was bull diverging massively. Mid caps and small caps are getting rotated into, right? Just like you saw, that's why Apple and Microsoft going to all-time highs, etc. Now you have these mid caps about to, you had Square take off. Square made a $10, $12 move, and we caught a huge 150% gainer on Square because of the same setup that we're talking about, right? So if you're looking at Disney, I actually do like it for calls, but like I said, the only 3 people, equity, of course, because Disney isn't going anywhere. Come on now, what you think is going to happen to Disney? They own too much. It's a great company. Let me zoom out. They've been doing this for quite some time. This isn't a company that just showed up yesterday and said they was about to put out movies. Okay? They've been doing it since 1969. So you could believe Disney's going to go up and to the right. They've been doing that for almost an entire century. Let me stop. Not a whole entire century, but 6 decades, okay? Around 6 decades. They've been doing it, okay? So obviously equity players, this is actually a really, really good time to be messing with some Target or some Disney equity. And the thing is, the reason I'm saying that as well, because I think the go woke, go broke situation might be not thrown out the window, but it might be getting there. Because if you guys remember in the Discord, we've been killing Target this entire week, this entire last week. We've been getting into Target calls, the 110s. This was Monday. Last week on Monday, we got into Target calls, the weekly 110s. These went absolutely crazy. Now, if you look at Target, obviously it's in the money by a whole lot. Obviously, they cost way more now. If you look at Target, this thing has printed a monthly doji. I think the go woke, go broke stock. Now, this is an unpopular opinion, but I think the go woke, go broke stocks are about to turn up this second half of the year because they're mid caps and small caps. The big caps are done going crazy. And they're not done going crazy. They will continue to go higher. Like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, they will continue to go higher. But the Targets and Disneys are stocks you want to hone in on because these stocks have the most potential going forward. All right? And especially if you look at the monthly on Target, like this is actually crazy. Look at the monthly on Target. So, some of you guys know what this is. Man. Target might end up going crazy, although it does have earnings on November 15th, which is next week. So you still got some time for Target, actually. But, yeah, we've been killing this one. Anyways, let's move on. Good call on Visa last week. Oh, yeah, Visa went stupid. Visa definitely went dumb. And that was one of the... look. This is on the Sunday live stream last week. This is on the Sunday live stream last week, October 29th at 9:47. Not around this. I'm alive maybe like 3 hours earlier, but October 29th we talked about Visa and it was at 229, and I said yes, this is the best stock that we looked at so far tonight. And if you look at Visa right now, I mean it was at 229, and now it's at 243. So a lot of people made money on that, but that was just a freebie. That was a freebie. So make sure you're following the Twitter. Before we even move on, I'm going to look at the comments and I'm going to let you guys follow Twitter. We got 32 likes. Okay, we need 18 more. We need 18 more. You guys made the retweets. We need 18 more, but make sure you follow the account as well. We not new requirement. We need 2,250 followers. And then I'll show you as well because we only need 18 likes. I'll even like it for you guys. Look, now we got 33. Oh, shoot, we got 33. We got 33. He said that is never going up in this economy. Bro. Do you know what economy we're in? Have you been? I'm convinced the people that say that have never been outside. Twilio, be patient, bro. Be patient. How far out is the right leaps? The right leaps is probably like a year. A year, you can probably get away with 8 months. Say, yeah, I'm outside more than you. No, we both on TikTok right now. Lily, T-Arc. What is T-Arc? Well, I want to look at ARC first, but yeah. What is T-Arc? ARC, Axis 2X Innovate. Oh, this is the ARC 2X? Oh, this is fire. This is fire. Now, I'm mad I didn't catch it at $40. Now, that I actually like this one. We're going to look at ARC first. We're going to look at ARC just because this one follows ARC, but you might have this. I bet you if you go look at the options chain, this one probably doesn't have any open interest. Like, it's going to be hard to kind of get a spread maybe. Just because I don't know a lot of people that know about T-Arc. But this is the 2X ARC, I believe. I believe. And ARC, man, I've been trying to tell you guys about this for quite some time. I told you guys, man, please buy right here yesterday or last week. I said, please, man, please, please, please. ARC is one that you want to buy. I'm not even going to look at it TA-wise just because I think, look, first of all, man. First of all, look at the volume. Look at the volume that it's had. The volume has been increasing. Man, I don't even want to look at it, but ARC is definitely one that you want to have some equity in. All right, I'm not going to look at it, though. But I forgot to tell you guys something about TNA. Look at the weekly volume on TNA. This week is the highest volume it's had since when it fell. When it fell, like up here, when a lot of people were getting out. You know, 2022 was a bad year. It was the correction year, just so this year could end up going crazy. The correction year. And then the bottoming out. So it is either going to do one of two things. It's going to be bottoming out, or, you know, possibly this could be the top and then fall. Possibly. Who knows? Who knows? Me, I'm going to bet on it bottoming out right here just because this is already an amazing price. But anyways. Anyways, all right, you guys want to look at AMD? Let's look at AMD. Let's look at AMD. We definitely got 2,250 followers, and you guys got 40. We might just be able to look at it. We need 10 more likes, and we'll be able to look at a stock that I think really has a 1,000x potential. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that. It really has a 1,000x potential. All right, AMD. If you guys remember AMD at all, man, look, for a lot of these stocks, it's actually funny because a lot of these stocks we were looking at when they were way down here, and I was like, yeah, this is a bargain buy. This is a bargain buy. And now you're looking at it, you know, way up here. And I believe it's going to continue. You know, it broke out of this huge downtrend that it had way back over here. The only thing that I'd wait for something like AMD is you got to make sure you're catching it on some sort of pullback. You just have to. You have to. Now, will you get a pullback this week? Who knows? I have no clue. I have no clue. It does have a measure move all the way back to 125, which is interesting. All right, that's what it does have. So if I'm looking at something like AMD, I need it to pull back, man. 109, something. It needs something, man. It needs something. If you weren't buying down here, come on, man. Come on, man. You know, it was. You need to wait. Be patient. You need to be patient. You need to be patient. CMG, LLY. What stocks we looking at, man? What stocks are you guys trying? Upstart. You gonna look at Upstart? Let's look at Upstart. Man, it's been squeezing. It's been squeezing. The thing that I believe is going to happen right now is you're going to get these people that are going to try to come into the market next week and try to short it. Now, is that the right move? We'll have to see. Me personally, I'm not going to go into next week trying to short stuff. I'm going to just be patient. I'm going to let the setups come to me and I'm going to try to get discounts. But for Upstart, like I'd be for a lot of these stocks and why I don't want to be live for too long and why I'm actually seeing it. I want to really tell you guys about the play right here. This is what I really want to tell you guys about. The reason I don't like, I'm looking at this stuff. I'm looking at this stuff, and the reason I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to get calls right here. Man, it's up 10%. It's up 10%. So for the reason I don't want to be live for too long today is because a lot of these stocks are they went crazy. The time to be, listening and tuning in, and really you want to tune in on a daily basis, but the real time to be listening and tuning in was last Sunday, and some of you guys came. Some of you guys came. Some of you guys tuned in. You guys know I'm the biggest bull on TikTok. Y'all know I'm a big bull, and the time to be paying attention was right here. Like, so now we're gonna come in and be like, a lot of this stuff is gone crazy. It's up 10%. Yada yada yada. Yes, last week I was telling you most of the things are in bounce areas. So if I don't want to I don't want to waste time on stocks that are up like this. Man, this is up. This is going crazy, bro. Like, do we really want to sit here and try to buy someone's contract that's up 3,000%? No. We want to front run people like we did with Visa, like we come on here and do all the time. So something that's up 37%, man, we need something else, man. We need to look at something else. My boy Omar said pizza. Oh, my boy Omar said pizza. And I think this is one of the better ones. This right here is what we need to be paying attention to. Now it is up 8%. Like, it is up $5 for the day, which is crazy. Did they have earnings? Yeah, it dumped on earnings, then just rallied back up. But pizza actually looks very, very, very good. And the best part is this is small cap and mid cap. That's the best part. This is a $2 billion market cap. Look at this. Bull diverging massively. Massively. If you look at this, it's massive. So I'm looking at pizza. I really, really like it. The risk to reward on it is fire as well. You just got to stop out if you get some candle close below $63. Yeah. This is the one. This looks good. This looks good. Man, I actually like this one. This might be something I enter into. Yeah, pizza looks good. Matt, like, look at this, man. Look at this. And the thing with stocks like this, I already know pizza isn't a terrible stock. Look at pizza. Papa John's. Look at Papa John's. It does this. This has been since 1993. It goes up and to the right. So we know it's no slouch. We know it's not a garbage company that goes down and to the right. No, this is a company you want to buy when others are fearful and hold. So I like pizza. Pizza, equity, or options? Well, you can't go wrong with equity. You can't go wrong with equity. But if you're looking at options, I would look at leaps. I would look for next year, September. Like, if you can, probably like 75. I haven't looked at it. Join the Discord. First of all, make sure you guys are inside of the Discord, man. Join the Discord. The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Make sure you guys are inside the Discord. The Discord is free to join. You hop in there. It's free to join. We have sports betting. There's chat. There's a bunch of stuff you can be in here for. All right. Let me see this. We need 5 more. 5 more, and then we can talk about this, okay? 5 more, and then we can talk about this. But the reason I don't want to spend too much time on here, now we know the market's going to go crazy. I told you guys about small cap, mid caps, everything else in between. And you just have to know, okay? You have to know. Just like how we knew down here, like I wasn't scared. Matter of fact, we bought some stuff. We averaged down on some stuff when it went right here. And then all of a sudden we had a big squeeze next week, and guess what? We were very, very well prepared. Now, this week, we have people trying to top time the market, which I think is going to be interesting. We're going to have people that are going to try to top time. We're going to have people trying to hop in the next week, trying to short it just because we went so crazy last week, which doesn't really make sense. So you're going to have people trying to top time. And I don't want to spend too much time looking over stocks and looking at calls too much, because you guys know me. We like buying discounts, and the discounts were last Sunday when we talked about it. So until we can actually talk about this stock right here, I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time, you know? And we look at the dollar. This is something that we've been talking about. Like, if you've been a follower on here and you've been tuning into these live streams, you've been known. This is what I'm talking about is no new opinions. We've been talking about this for some time now. And guess what? The people that were coming in here saying the dollar was going to break out, where are they now? The people that were coming in here saying the Qs was going to fall, and that I don't know what I'm talking about last Sunday, where are they now? This is what I mean. Like, you got to make sure you're tuning into the right people that are consistent. I'm reliable. I'm going to show up tomorrow. I'm going to show up yesterday. I'm going to show up if the market's down 3,000%. I'm going to show up if it's at 0. If it's up 5,000, I'm going to show up. There's people that try to make bets with me. My bad, I'm just ranting now. There's people that try to make bets with me, man, and then don't show up and block me, man. I'm serious. Like, this is really happening. But come on, man. We need 5 more likes. I really want to talk about this stock. Why did the market rally when Powell said rate hikes are still here? He paused it. A pause is bullish. When Powell starts rate cuts, that's when you need to be like, that's when we'll be on here and be like, yo, this is rate cuts are bearish, okay? Not pauses, not so much rate hikes, rate cuts. Yes, Big O been going crazy, man. He literally made 45 bands last week. Actually crazy. Fidelity, man, we all send bad reviews to Fidelity, but yeah, bro definitely went crazy, man. You can follow him. You can get into some Tesla calls, and market is actually yo, Nim, shut up. Oh my, bro. All right, man. What about Riot? We talk about Riot all the time. Riot is one that you definitely want to be paying attention to. This is one that you buy equity. Like, first of all, this is one that's about to take off, okay? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? This is an obvious one. And maybe I should go over the obvious ones more because, you know, there's new people that tune in a lot. But, like, Riot, if you're not buying Riot, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Really, MSTR. Like, I like MSTR a lot. I like MSTR. All right, you want to look at Snow? We'll look at Snow, man. We'll look at Snow, but really, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to show you guys this 1,000%. Go to the link in the bio. Follow the Twitter. We need 4 more likes. 4. I know you guys can do it, man. I know it. I know it. Somebody says Snow, and I actually like Snow. And Snow actually, this is why I like staying on the live streams, man. This is why I like staying on the live streams. Because although we might have some booty, like at first, like of course everybody want to look at the Nvidias and the Teslas, and of course we always run into something. We always run into something. And Snow is one that is interesting to me right now. Why? Why is Snow interesting to me right now? Because I've seen these type of patterns to where it doesn't want to go down. It wicks back up every single time it gets to this level. Like it chops down. It chops down and it has green candles on the way back up. And it's at an excellent risk to reward to where all you got to do is stop out if it goes below $5. And it's sitting at a level that most people would think This is bear flagging. This is not bear flagging. So if I'm looking at Snow, I actually do like it, and it's a mid cap, 49 billion. This one that I actually do like. Now you guys know me. I don't like buying when it's up 5%. I like collecting money at 5% and then moving on. But if we're looking at Snow, it does look decently good. Me personally, I would just wait for some sort of pullback. Some sort of pullback. Now, where would that pullback be? No clue. But I like it at 144. I like it if it comes. I like if it comes back down and retest this consolidation area right here. All right, that's where I really like Snow. Now, will it get there? Who knows? Will it continue to blast off? Who knows? But this is the only chance I will get at buying it right here. But I wanted to look at crowd. Since you said Snow, it reminded me of crowd. And God, man, yeah, I knew I missed it. I knew I missed it again. But guess what? Guess what? I know there's a lot of people that mess with crowd. I know we put a lot of people on the crowd, and I know a lot of people are making money. That's the whole thing. Like, man, I wouldn't be here right now if people didn't actually make money. All right? If people like, that's the whole entire goal, man. If y'all not making money, y'all not gonna mess with me. So I don't come on here and try to put you guys on and garbage. I don't come in here and try to be like, man, this about to go stupid. Just be patient. Just be patient, y'all. Just be patient. This is gonna end up going stupid. No. But for crowd, you know, MSTR, we're putting you guys on some bangers, and you know, crowd's gone, so we're not gonna look at it. But we got it. Cyber earnings is next week. Oh shoot. Cyber earnings next week. All right. We got it though. Y'all ready? Man, comment if you ready. Comment ready. He said, that's my guess for your 1000% banger PLTR. Nah. But I think that one will go crazy. But that's not my guess. Comment ready if you're ready, man. That's the only way we're going to start. If you comment ready. Some of you guys are going to look at this and be like, man, he BS. Y'all gonna look at this and be like, man, he BS. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I promise. Alright, let's get into it, man. It's BTBT. It's BTBT, man. It's Bitcoin Digital. It's Bitcoin Digital. Now somebody probably in that room like, now why are you messing with BTBT? Look at the monthly on it, man. Look at the monthly. It's going down. It's downtrending. Sure, it's downtrending right now. But the whole point of me going live and putting our 200 brains together is so we can find undervalued opportunities. And this is an undervalued opportunity. Why? All right, man, let me show you. Let me put you on real quick. If you guys remember in 2021, first of all, if you guys remember Bitcoin, Bitcoin ended up going crazy. And this is all, look, if you don't believe Bitcoin is going to end up doing something right now, then just leave, because BTB isn't going to be for you. Like, you probably going to think it's garbage as well. So if you don't like Bitcoin, you probably going to think this is garbage as well. But if you remember Bitcoin, when it took off and went to this high of 61,000 right here, or 60,000, it was taking every single, the riots, the Maras, the MSTRs. Some of you guys wonder why I like MSTR so much. This went to 1,200 on that run. And the run that we have right now, where the world is becoming more digital, first of all, the world isn't becoming less digital. It's becoming more digital. There's going to be more metaverse, yada, yada, yada. Bitcoin is going to end up going absolutely crazy, in my opinion. I mean, if you just look at the chart, it's been uptrending for a very long time. There's no reason to be bearish on something like Bitcoin that has been going up and to the right for an extended period of time. Like, this isn't going down. Like, no, it just swoops back up, goes up, makes new highs. So I think Bitcoin is going to continue to make new highs. And I actually think crypto is going to continue to, like, go crazy. I think crypto is going to end up having another run. So everybody knows about Riot. You're not front running nobody with Riot. Like, a lot of people know about Riot. Riot's going to go crazy. We know that. You know, Riot went to 70,000 or $70 when you know, Bitcoin went to 60,000. You know, everybody knows about Mara. You know, Mara went crazy. It went to $77. Yeah, we know. But not many people are talking about BTBT right now. And BTBT is sitting at $2. And it went to $31. And if you go look at the options chain right now, I'm not gonna tell you guys what options we're gonna get into. You gotta be inside the Discord for that. Go to the link in the bio if you want to see the exact options we get into. But if you've been listening to the live stream, you know what I mess with anyways. You know what I'm gonna mess with. Alright? But BTBT was $31. You can get shares or contracts. It doesn't matter. Now equity, obviously, you're definitely going with the safer bet. There's no time limit. You own it. So equity, I would say equity. But I'm gonna end up messing with options just because I already own some MSTR equity. You know, my portfolio is different from yours. Do what you want. But equity, I'm always gonna say equity first. But anyways, if you look at BTBT, it's at $2, man. It's at $2. If you look at the options chain right now, you could probably get some very cheap calls in 2025. First of all, it hasn't even been Christmas. It hasn't even been Valentine's Day. New Year's hasn't even happened. Spring break hasn't even happened. I'm talking about next year. Summer hasn't even. You understand how long of a time period you have to be right on something that you can spend $500 on and potentially, man, I'm done selling you on it. But I'm telling you, man, BTBT looks like it might be ready to go. And this is one that I think it has extreme potential. All right. Now, you might not think so, but I think so. And this is something I'm about to put my money in, okay? So BTBT is the 1,000% plus potential. All right? And to be honest, it's been uptrending all year. You got some consolidation right here. This is accumulation. And I think Bitcoin's going to go higher than 60,000 this year. All right? So if I think Bitcoin's going to go higher than 60,000, I think it's going to go to over 100. What do you think BTBT is going to do? This is gonna end up going from $2, man, probably to 60. I like BTBT, okay? That's the 1,000%, and yeah. What do you think about Affirm? Affirm's always been good. We talk about Affirm a lot. I mean, first of all, if you just look at it, there's no reason to be bearish on it. We talked about this, before it went crazy, when it was down here, and this is now that it's up here, man, why am I trying to buy breakout momentum? I want to pull back. So I like Affirm. I think buy now pay later, or buy now pay later is gonna be around for quite some time. I think I like it, and they got a partnership with Amazon. So all right. Anyways, Tesla. Somebody said Tesla end of the year price target. Look, I don't like doing price targets too much for short time frames, like a month left. A month is left in this year, so I would say by Q1, I would say late March, Tesla it'll see 350 plus, and I'll be live for it. So if you just don't tune in to anything and you just show back up in March, hey man, and I'm wrong and Tesla's at $50, hey man, I come in here and publicly apologize to you, bro. I was wrong, but I think I'm gonna be right. But anyways, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this live stream, man. I'm glad we were able to reach the milestones, 53 likes, 17 retweets. And I was able to share this because this is something that I actually did want to share with you guys. And I think it's going to make some of you guys some money, man. Equity. Especially if you missed MSTR, first of all. If you missed MSTR, when we were talking about at 210, this is another crypto giant. But this one has Michael Saylor behind it, etc. Then at least mess with BTBT. Obviously, this was going to continue to go higher. And you should definitely, still be messing with it. But BTBT is undervalued. Not many people are talking about it, and I think we can front run everybody and their mama just messing with it. So I like BTBT. But thank you guys for tuning in this live stream, man. Make sure you guys are following the Twitter. Make sure you're inside of the Discord, okay? You go to the link in the bio. It's free to join. You can hop in the Discord. You can chat it up with some people, and yeah, let's make this money come next week, man. And you guys know basically the recap of what we talked about is that I don't want to come in here today and go too crazy on a lot of the stocks we're looking at, okay? Because the market, like, what were you doing last Sunday? Like, last Sunday was really when you wanted to be in here tuning in and listening, and So now my game plan coming in next week is protecting gains and not being biased towards the short side just yet. And I'm very bullish. So I think we're gonna continue to go up next week. If I just had to say where we're gonna go, a lot of people are scared to say is the market gonna go up, is the market gonna go down. I think the market is gonna go up next week, and I'm gonna be live for it. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna be live Monday. I'll probably be live Thursday. I don't know, but follow this account and you'll be able to see. And if you guys want me to look at any other stocks, join the Discord. Somebody said they bought 105 contracts for 2025. Hey man, I'm right with you. Now I don't know if I don't know if I'm by 105. I gotta see. I gotta see the budget. I gotta see my budget. But I'm definitely riding with you, bro. Okay, I wouldn't come in here and tell you guys nothing that I'm not entering in personally. Okay, just believe that. Okay, I'm putting my money on the line too. But I think BT looks good. I told you guys about TNA as well. You got to make sure you're looking at TNA, TQQQ obviously. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, man. We had a blast this live stream, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Peace. Make sure you're in the Discord. Follow the Twitter, man. Follow the Twitter. I'm gonna just leave this here, man. I'm gonna look in the comments, but I'm done. I'm done on live. He said it's the same stocks every time he goes live. It don't matter if it's the same stocks, man. If the stocks are going up and they making people money, what's the problem? If I just came on here every day and said MSTR, why do you need more stocks for me to look at if MSTR is sitting there going up and making money? You know what I'm saying? We're not looking at LLY. No. Just kidding. We bro. Nah, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it, man. I don't want to look at it. I'm sorry. I don't want to look at it. But I know my grandpa, my papa, he likes LLY, bro. He likes it, okay? But I'm not. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Man, we had a good time in this. Trust me. No, I trust you, bro. I trust you. But less is more, okay? You don't need to look at 20 tickers in order for you to make money. You need to look at, man, maybe 5, maybe 3. Maybe just 2. Quantity doesn't equal quality, just like quality doesn't equal quantity. Let me stop. I don't even know what I'm talking about no more. All right, I'm out. Peace. All right, Twitch.